Right now, your KNOE 8 News hour-by-hour forecast.
Well, good evening, everyone. Here's a look at our Creed and Creed Tower Cam. We are enjoying lots of sunshine, but it is still pretty hot out there. If you are planning to head out for any Friday night football, definitely dress for the weather and expect very warm conditions. Now, along with the warmth tonight, we're expecting a mostly clear sky, but we are also talking about some patchy fog developing. Then for the weekend, we'll be sunny and high, temperatures in the low 90s both Saturday and Sunday. And then as we look to our next week, we'll finally start to feel some cooler air moving in, especially during the overnights. We're talking about temperatures overnights most of next week in the mid-50s. But let's take a look at temperatures outside now. We sit at 91 degrees here in Monroe, 87 degrees now in Tallulah and Vicksburg, 82 degrees in Natchez, and 90 degrees right now in El Dorado. On a wider view, we see upper 80s in place for Dallas, low 90s in place for Houston and San Antonio. And to our east, places like Jackson, Mississippi, sitting in the low 80s, but you'll notice some mid-70s along the Gulf Coast. These are some of the same areas dealing with rain showers moving in from Gulf moisture. But let's talk about some of that moisture, because some of that moisture has moved back into our region. We're looking at dew points all along the Mississippi River and pretty much south of Interstate 20, anywhere from the upper 60s to low 70s. So you will notice more humidity out there as you deal with the warmth this evening. And that humidity will play a part in terms of fog developing as we head throughout the night. Now, at the moment, we're talking about some areas dealing with uncomfortable, even muggy conditions. And we're talking about this humidity sticking with us at least through the weekend, but relief is on the way by next week. Now let's talk about the fog. This is a look at Saturday morning. We're looking at visibility less than a mile down to a half mile in most areas. So if you have any early morning travel plans, if you have any family or friends traveling into Monroe for the ULM football game, just encourage them to take it easy, because we're talking about low visibility to start the day. Now, at the moment, we're dealing with quiet conditions across our region. We have seen a few spotty rain showers across parts of Mississippi, but the bulk of the wet weather is in place along the Gulf Coast, and this is all due in part to moisture that's moving up from the Gulf of Mexico. Our weather still being controlled by high pressure, so that will keep us fairly quiet and dry as we head throughout the night. We're really not expecting any wet weather, but we do have more humidity in the area, and that will be with us as we head throughout the overnight. So here's a look at Saturday morning. We're starting out in the low 70s and upper 60s. Definitely a warm start to the day. And by the afternoon, we'll be anywhere from the upper 80s to low 90s across our region, and we'll see that repeated as we head into Sunday as well. Now, we're keeping track of what's happening in the Gulf of Mexico. We have an area of interest that now has a 50% chance of formation, and this could mean some heavy rain for places like Florida by the time we get to the beginning of next week. As of now, it won't be impacting really us here in the Arklamas at all. As we talk about tonight, though, we'll see temperatures down to about 68 degrees, patchy fog developing, and tomorrow we'll see temperatures in the low 90s. We'll have your 7-day forecast in a moment.
Chenault Fest 2024 is coming to Monroe. Come see our glow balloons, take a ride on a tethered hot air balloon, listen to live music and entertainment, grab a bite at our food trucks, and participate in the cornhole tournament. We'll have all sorts of family fun, including the Kids Zone, arts and crafts, and petting zoo. Come enjoy a weekend of festivities while supporting the Chenault Museum and Foundation. Tickets and times available now at ChenaultFest.com.
Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. We're expecting lots of sunshine really through the next several days, and you'll notice temperatures in the low 90s this weekend, but by the time we get to Tuesday of next week, we'll have temperatures in the low 80s during the day, and we'll have temperatures at night in the mid 50s, something to look forward to.